After giving birth, some mothers actually eat their placenta. Yeah, you heard that right. It's an ancient practice that's been around for thousands of years, and it's blowing up again in the West while doctors freak out and call it risky. Today we're going full investigative mode on placentophagy, the science, the traditions, the celebrity hype, and the massive controversy that has moms and medical experts at each other's throats. Is this nature's ultimate postpartum hack or a dangerous pseudoscience trend? Stick around because by the end you might be questioning everything you thought you knew about birth. Let's dive in. So first things first, what exactly are we talking about? Placentophagy comes from the Greek words for placenta and to eat. It's the deliberate act of a mother consuming her own placenta after giving birth. The placenta is straight up miraculous. This temporary organ grows inside the uterus, attaches to the uterine wall, and links to your baby via the umbilical cord. It's the ultimate life support system, pumping oxygen, nutrients, and hormones straight to the baby while hauling away waste. It's loaded with blood vessels, proteins, iron, and a cocktail of hormones your body naturally produces. Here's the part that should make you stop and think. Nearly 100% of non-human mammals eat their placenta immediately after birth. Lions, deer, monkeys, even your average house cat. Scientists say it cleans the birth site, gives a nutrient hit, masks the scent from predators, and may deliver natural pain relief. So if every other mammal on the planet does it instinctively, why do humans treat it like medical waste? For us, it's never been automatic. It's always been a conscious cultural or personal decision, and that decision is now sparking massive arguments online and in hospitals everywhere. The practice goes back at least 1,500 years in China, where traditional Chinese medicine calls it zihe, Purple River Vehicle. Ancient texts, including Li Shijian's 1596 encyclopedia, describe drying and processing the placenta into powerful tonics to restore a mother's energy and skyrocket milk production. For centuries, it was respected medicine. But here's where it gets controversial. When anthropologists studied 179 traditional cultures worldwide, they discovered something shocking. While almost every society had sacred rituals for the placenta, burying it, planting trees over it, treating it like a living sibling, very few actually had mothers eat it right after birth. It was the rare exception, not the rule. So why is the modern wellness world suddenly obsessed? In the early 2000s, the West went wild for it. Celebrities like Kim Kardashian, January Jones, Chrissy Teigen, and Mandy Moore started posting about encapsulating their placentas and claiming they felt incredible. Suddenly it was everywhere. A major 2018 study of more than 23,000 women planning home or community births in the US found nearly 31% were eating their placenta, usually turned into pills. From ancient Chinese remedy to Instagram must-have in just a few decades. But why? What are women really chasing? Moms swear by it. They say the placenta's natural hormones, oxytocin, the love hormone, and progesterone, cushion that brutal hormonal crash after delivery. They report skyrocketing energy, faster healing, stronger milk supply, and dramatically fewer baby blues or postpartum depression episodes. The iron content alone is said to replace everything lost in birth, but it goes deeper than biology. In many traditions, eating the placenta is a spiritual act, returning the baby's life force to the mother, completing the sacred circle of birth. One mother described it as the most powerful way to honor the organ that kept my child alive for 9 months. Women talk about feeling grounded, empowered, and bonded like never before. Thousands of glowing testimonials flood Reddit and birth forums every week. So if it's helping real women, why the backlash? Now for the part that divides everyone. What does science actually say? In 2015, Northwestern University reviewed every single human study on placentophagy, all 10 of them, and delivered a brutal verdict. Zero solid evidence it reduces depression, boosts energy, improves lactation, or fixes iron levels. The hormones left after processing are often too tiny to matter. Then in 2017, the CDC dropped a bombshell warning after a newborn in Oregon suffered repeated group B strep infections directly linked to the mother's placenta capsules. The placenta filters bacteria and toxins during pregnancy. Eat it and you might be swallowing them. Cooking and dehydrating reduce risk, but critics say the warning was overblown fear-mongering designed to scare women away from anything natural. Even newer 2023 research hinted that in some groups, placenta consumption was actually tied to slightly worse mood symptoms. The mainstream medical world remains openly skeptical skeptical. No major health organization endorses it. Many doctors call it pseudoscience at best and dangerous at worst. But here's the explosive question nobody wants to answer out loud. With millions of births every year and centuries of traditional use, why are there still almost no large, well-funded studies? Is it because there's zero profit in a free organ? Or are we just too uncomfortable with something that feels primitive? The debate is raging. Natural birth advocates accuse the medical establishment of dismissing women's lived experiences, while critics fire back that anecdotes aren't data and risk is risk. So how are modern moms actually doing it? Most hire professional encapsulation services. The placenta gets cleaned, steamed, or served raw, low temperature dehydrated, ground into powder, and packed into capsules, running anywhere from $200 to $500. Some women still blend a fresh piece into a smoothie the day of birth or cook it into a hearty stew. The whole industry operates in a legal gray zone with almost no regulation in most places, so quality varies wildly. Hospitals now often let you take your placenta home, but they still treat it like biohazard waste the second you leave. Choose a certified processor who follows strict safety protocols, or don't and roll the dice. Either way, it's your body, your choice. Here's the raw truth that keeps this so controversial. Placentophagy sits right at the fault line between ancient wisdom and modern medicine. One side sees a powerful, free, natural tool that honors the mother's body and the miracle of birth. The other sees an unproven trend with real infection risks that desperate new moms are being sold on social media. Science hasn't proven the big benefits yet, but thousands of mothers insist their lives were changed. Cultural tradition and personal stories refuse to die, even as doctors push back hard. So I'm throwing it to you. Is eating your placenta brilliant biology or total madness? Would you do it? Have you done it? Do you think the medical community is protecting women or gatekeeping natural options? Drop your hottest take in the comments right now. I read every single one, and this topic always explodes. Tag a mom friend who needs to see this debate. If this video made you rethink birth, subscribe to the Food Prestige and ring the bell so you never miss the next controversial topic. We go deep on birth, health, and everything they don't teach you in school. While the mainstream medical mafia keeps screaming dangerous pseudoscience, a brand new 2025 review in the Journal of Family and Reproductive Health just dropped the hammer. Placentophagy offers zero proven benefits beyond placebo, yet the unregulated placenta supplement industry is exploding into a multi-billion-dollar gold mine. Affluent moms in Beverly Hills are now throwing full-blown placenta parties in 2025, turning the afterbirth into a status symbol smoothie, while doctors warn the organ is packed with heavy metals like mercury and lead that no amount of steaming or dehydrating fully removes. The same 2025 scoping review admits women are still rushing into placenta encapsulation, chasing phantom energy and milk supply miracles, even though fresh data links it to potentially higher postpartum depression rates in some groups. ACOG and the CDC both flat out refuse to endorse it because the placenta isn't sterile. It filters toxins for 9 months, then desperate moms swallow them back in pill form. Critics call it the ultimate crunchy mom grift. Supporters scream big medicine is gatekeeping natural healing because there's zero profit in a free organ. Bottom line, in 2026, the debate is more vicious than ever. Is eating your placenta after birth empowered biology or the riskiest wellness trend of the decade? The science still says myth. The market says ka-ching. You decide.